Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving into some major General Hospital spoilers, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming up in 2025. We're about to explore the explosive storyline surrounding Michael Corinthos and his upcoming departure from the canvas. But there's more than meets the eye here. This storyline could be packed with unexpected twists, hidden secrets, and jaw-dropping revelations. So, let's break it all down. From Michael's relationship troubles to the high-stakes drama that could be just around the corner. As you may have heard by now, Chad Duell, the talented actor behind Michael Corinthos, is set to exit General Hospital early in the new year. But what does this mean for Michael? There are no plans to recast the character, and that's crucial to understanding what might come next. This opens up the possibility for an intense, emotionally charged exit for Michael, one that could potentially leave fans speechless. And while we don't yet know the details, there are some key elements in Michael's current storyline that suggest his departure won't be a simple one. To begin with, we need to talk about Michael's current situation with his wife, Willow Corinthos. Their relationship is anything but smooth sailing these days. In fact, it's safe to say that the super couple we once knew is now a mere shadow of its former self. The cracks in their marriage have become glaringly obvious, and it's not just about the usual soap opera drama. This time, it's personal. Willow's betrayal, in particular, is at the heart of the tension. She engaged in a one-night stand with Michael's uncle, Drew Quartermain, and while Michael has learned of this infidelity, Willow has no idea that her husband is aware of her actions. This is a ticking time bomb, and it's only a matter of time before everything comes to light. But wait, there's more. Michael, as it turns out, isn't exactly innocent in all this. He, too, has had a one-night fling with none other than Sasha Corbin. So now we have a situation where both partners have strayed, but one knows about the other's indiscretion while the other remains blissfully ignorant. This sets the stage for one of the most explosive confrontations in recent General Hospital history. The emotional fallout when Willow eventually learns that Michael knows about her affair is sure to be nothing short of devastating. The tension between them has been building for months, and when the truth finally comes out, it could result in a major explosion, both literally and figuratively. Imagine this: Willow and Michael finally face off in a heated argument, with all of their pent-up anger and resentment coming to the surface. While it's hard to picture Willow intentionally causing harm to Michael, the emotional stakes are so high that anything could happen in that moment. Remember, General Hospital has a history of surprising us with shocking twists, and anything is possible. Think back to the unforgettable scene when Christina Corinthos Davis was hurled out of a Metro court window during her confrontation with Ava Jerome. If that could happen, then who's to say that a confrontation between Michael and Willow couldn't take a similarly unexpected turn? In this high-stress moment, tempers could flare to such a degree that one of them might act out of sheer frustration. Perhaps Willow, in a fit of rage or panic, might lash out in a way that accidentally leads to Michael being harmed. It's difficult to imagine, but when emotions are running this high, things can quickly spiral out of control. However, it's important to note that Willow would never want to intentionally hurt Michael. Still, the chaotic nature of their argument could set off a chain of events that leads to something much worse. But let's not jump to conclusions too quickly. What happens next could be just as surprising as the confrontation itself. Now, let's turn our attention to the aftermath of such a potentially disastrous encounter. Willow would undoubtedly be in complete shock if something tragic were to happen. The fear of what could transpire in the wake of such a confrontation would be overwhelming. And while she might be consumed by panic, the idea of turning to the police would likely be out of the question. After all, Michael's father is none other than the notorious Sonny Corinthos, a man who is known for his connections to the underworld and his volatile temper. Willow would undoubtedly fear the consequences of involving the authorities, especially if Michael's father were to find out the truth. Instead, Willow might turn to someone she feels she can trust to help her navigate the situation. Enter Drew Quartermain, the man with whom Willow has already shared an illicit moment of passion. Drew is undoubtedly someone she feels connected to on a deeper level, especially given the complicated relationship they share. If anyone could help her through the mess she finds herself in, it would likely be Drew. However, Drew's involvement could complicate matters even further. Knowing the kind of person Drew is, someone who's no stranger to navigating complex moral decisions, it's easy to imagine him suggesting a drastic course of action to protect Willow, Michael, and their families. What if Drew advises Willow to cover up the truth about Michael's disappearance? The idea of keeping such a major secret under wraps could lead to a web of lies, deceit, and scandal that would carry through into 2025. Both Willow and Drew would be forced to live with the consequences of their actions, and the tension between them would undoubtedly rise as they continue to hide the truth. This would unleash an entirely new storyline, one that explores the darker side of both characters and their willingness to go to extreme lengths to protect themselves and their loved ones. So, how will Michael's exit ultimately unfold? Will he simply disappear without a trace, or will there be a dramatic, emotional confrontation that marks the end of his time on General Hospital? It's still unclear, but one thing is certain: this storyline will have fans on the edge of their seats. The events leading up to Michael's departure are going to be filled with intense drama, complex relationships, and shocking twists. Whether he meets a tragic end, fades away into the background, or is written out in some other way, there's no doubt that his exit will leave a lasting impact on the show. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on how Michael's exit could unfold. Do you think the confrontation between Michael and Willow will be the catalyst for his departure, or is there another, even bigger twist waiting to happen? Cyrus Renault's dark obsession, a web of mystery and manipulation. In the ever-turbulent world of General Hospital, one character seems to be spinning a web of mystery and intrigue that fans just can't seem to unravel: Cyrus Renault. His recent actions surrounding Lulu Spencer have sparked intense speculation, as his obsession with her continues to grow. While he initially appeared to be a supportive figure during Lulu's coma, offering comfort and aid, recent events have cast his intentions in a much darker light. Could Cyrus's visits and actions be part of a grander, more sinister plot? Fans are beginning to wonder if his motives go far beyond a simple desire to help his niece. At first glance, it seems Cyrus was simply trying to be there for Lulu as she fought for her life, particularly after her liver donation. But his continued involvement has taken a turn, especially after Lulu was transferred to a new facility. What exactly is Cyrus up to? General Hospital spoilers suggest that Cyrus has become fixated on Lulu, and it's not out of love or concern for her well-being. In fact, his behavior raises alarms that he may have something much more sinister planned. The restraining order, a temporary solution? Recently, Laura Collins, Lulu's mother, took a significant step to protect her daughter by organizing a restraining order against Cyrus. It's a decision that seems to provide some relief to Lulu's family, but in the soap opera world, such legal documents often prove to be nothing more than a mere inconvenience for powerful villains. Can a simple piece of paper really keep Cyrus at bay, or is it merely a temporary setback in his calculated plan? Cyrus, a notorious psychopath, has never been one to follow the rules. His past is riddled with manipulation, violence, and underhanded schemes, and there's no reason to believe he won't continue to use every trick in his playbook to get what he wants. The restraining order against him might provide a brief sense of security for Laura and her family, but with Cyrus, nothing is ever that simple. If anything, it might only fuel his obsession further. Cyrus's disregard for the law is well documented, and this restraining order could just be another obstacle he's determined to overcome. After all, the world of soaps thrives on the idea that no villain can ever be entirely thwarted, no matter how many legal barriers are put in place. For Cyrus, the game is far from over. The mysterious South Carolina facility. Perhaps the most puzzling development in this storyline is Cyrus's plan to transfer Lulu to a facility in South Carolina. His attempts to make this move without consulting Laura or Lucky Spencer raise red flags, and many fans are wondering what his true intentions are. What exactly does he hope to accomplish by removing Lulu from Port Charles? Is he truly just trying to get her out of the way, or is there something more devious at play? The idea that Cyrus wanted to move Lulu without consulting her family, or even informing them, implies that he might have a much darker purpose in mind. Was this part of a broader scheme to isolate her further, or was it an attempt to erase her from the picture entirely? If Lulu had been moved to this new facility, far from the eyes of her family, it could have made it far easier for Cyrus to execute whatever plan he's cooking up. However, the real question remains, what exactly is that plan? Reigniting the old feud, a long-standing rivalry. General Hospital fans have not forgotten the tumultuous history between Cyrus and Lulu. Their animosity goes back years, long before Lulu was even placed in a coma. The show has teased the idea that Cyrus's obsession with Lulu may be rooted in their old rivalry, which resurfaced after he learned of his connection to Laura. Before finding religion in prison, Cyrus and Lulu had a bitter feud that played out in a series of dramatic confrontations. Could Cyrus be using Lulu's current state as a way to settle old scores from their past? This ongoing tension between them may be a crucial factor in understanding Cyrus's current behavior. Lulu's coma and eventual awakening have likely reawakened the deep-seated grudges he holds against her. It's possible that all his efforts to intervene in her medical care and move her to a new facility could be a form of vengeance, payback for their old battles. However, given Cyrus's unstable mental state, his motivations may go beyond mere rivalry. His obsession with Lulu might be more personal than anyone could have imagined. Is Cyrus the one behind Sam McCall's overdose? One of the more chilling theories circulating among General Hospital fans is that Cyrus might be involved in the mysterious overdose that almost claimed Sam McCall's life. Some speculate that he may have had a hand in it, hoping to eliminate a key obstacle in his plan to reunite Lulu with Dante Falconeri. But given Cyrus's psychopathic tendencies, it's likely that his reasons for such a plot go far deeper than simply removing a rival for Lulu's affection. While the idea of Cyrus orchestrating Sam's overdose to further his own ends makes sense on a surface level, there are still plenty of unanswered questions. Was it really Cyrus who masterminded the plot, or is someone else pulling the strings? The mystery surrounding Sam's near-death experience may ultimately tie back to Cyrus in unexpected ways, but for now, the truth remains elusive. What is clear is that Cyrus's mind works in a way that few people can predict, and he's always thinking several steps ahead. Whether he's behind Sam's overdose or not, there's no doubt that he is planning something big, something that involves Lulu Spencer, and possibly the people she cares about most. Cyrus's future plans, will Lulu be safe? As the drama continues to unfold, one thing is certain, Lulu's safety remains uncertain as long as Cyrus Renault is in the picture. His relentless pursuit of her, combined with his lack of morality, means that Lulu's life is still at risk. Even with the restraining order in place, it seems unlikely that Cyrus will stop until he gets what he wants. The fact that he nearly succeeded in moving Lulu to a remote facility in South Carolina shows just how far he is willing to go to execute his plans. If Lulu had not awakened from her coma, she could very well be lying unconscious in that new facility right now, with no one the wiser about Cyrus's true intentions. It's possible that her survival is only temporary, and that Cyrus will continue to find new, more devious ways to ensure his plans come to fruition. His ability to manipulate and deceive is unmatched, and he won't rest until his twisted goals are realized. In the cutthroat world of General Hospital, where villains like Cyrus are always scheming, it's only a matter of time before his next move is revealed. For now, the question remains, will Lulu ever truly be free from his obsession, or is her life in constant danger from a man who will stop at nothing to settle old scores? General Hospital is gearing up for a week filled with emotional confrontations, shocking surprises, and pivotal moments that will shape the fates of many residents in Port Charles. The drama will unfold in multiple layers, as key players deal with personal and professional dilemmas, relationships are tested, and secrets begin to surface. Here's a breakdown of the upcoming week, packed with tension and suspense. Monday, December 9th, family tensions and important proposals. The week starts with a focus on family dynamics and life-changing decisions. Alexis Davis presents a proposal to her daughter Molly Lansing Davis. This proposal comes with high stakes, as Molly considers the potential consequences. The preview clip shows Molly confiding in Alexis, revealing her fear of losing Christina Corinthos Davis if she sides with her mother's suggestion. This creates a difficult position for Molly, as her loyalty to her family and her own sense of morality are put to the test. Expect an emotional conversation that could shift Molly's trajectory moving forward. Meanwhile, Sonny Corinthos has his own proposal for Christina, potentially aimed at strengthening their bond. The two have had their share of conflict and emotional distance, so this could be a chance for Sonny to try and bridge the gap between them. Laura Collins also has an unexpected guest, which might add further complications to the ongoing drama surrounding her family. Elsewhere, Dex Heller gets a holiday treat, likely a light-hearted moment amid all the tension. Elizabeth Liz Baldwin and Lucky Spencer will also take a walk down memory lane, possibly reflecting on their past as siblings, adding an emotional layer to the episode. Tuesday, December 10th, Confrontations and Secrets. Tuesday promises to be a day filled with confrontations and revelations. Carly Spencer finds herself confronted by Jack Brennan about bugging his office. This confrontation could have serious ramifications, especially with Carly's long history of manipulating situations for her benefit. It will be interesting to see how Carly tries to spin this and whether she can get herself out of this sticky situation. Nina Reeves, ever the voice of caution in Port Charles, will have some words of advice. Her relationship with Carly has been fraught with tension, and this moment could be a reminder of their ongoing conflict. Curtis Ashford tests Drew Kane Quatermain with a test of his own, possibly related to Drew's loyalty or his role within the Quatermain family business. Kai Taylor will surprise Trina Robinson, potentially leading to a romantic or career-related moment that will further complicate Trina's already tumultuous life. Meanwhile, Sasha Gilmore Corbin has an update from Maxie Jones, which might be related to Sasha's ongoing struggles with motherhood in her marriage to Brando Corbin. Wednesday, December 11th, Confessions and Difficult Choices. On Wednesday, expect some confessions and attempts to resolve simmering issues. Curtis will finally confess, and it seems likely that this will be an emotional moment. His decision could be one that influences his relationships with other characters in Port Charles, especially as he's involved with several key players, including his estranged wife, Jordan Ashford. Drew will also turn to Nina for help, which could indicate that Nina's role in Port Charles is becoming more pivotal as she provides advice or assistance during Drew's moment of crisis. Dex Heller will attempt to reassure Jocelyn, which hints at a possible romantic development between the two. However, their relationship is far from straightforward, and Dex's reassurances might be tested in the near future. Isaiah Gannon, the new character played by Soandy Wilson, will share some good news with Jordan Ashford, which could be a professional breakthrough or a personal revelation that helps to ease Jordan's worries. Anna Devane will be conducting an interrogation, which promises to raise the stakes in the ongoing mystery involving Cyrus Renault and his involvement with various nefarious schemes. Anna's keen investigative mind will undoubtedly uncover key information, possibly leading to more answers about the darker corners of Port Charles. Thursday, December 12th, Quatermain Christmas Party Chaos and Family Struggles. The Quatermain Christmas party on Thursday will be rife with conflict, as tensions among the wealthy family members reach a boiling point. Rick Lansing and Ava Jerome are set to receive an unpleasant surprise, likely related to their ongoing legal and personal entanglements. This could involve revelations about their past actions or new threats to their standing in Port Charles. Meanwhile, Sonny seems to be in the thick of the drama, as he may strike back at someone or something that threatens his family or his empire. The Quatermain's holiday gathering could become the stage for a larger confrontation, as tensions flare and old rivalries resurface. Christina, on the other hand, is brainstorming, possibly coming up with a plan of her own to deal with the ever-growing challenges in her life. Her relationship with her father Sonny will also be highlighted, as their dynamics continue to evolve. Meanwhile, Tracy Quatermain will make a faux pas, which could spark some family drama, especially considering her penchant for causing chaos with her sharp tongue and strong opinions. Friday, December 13th, life-changing news and secrets unveiled. The week ends with some life-changing developments. Elizabeth is left perplexed, likely regarding a situation that has caught her off guard. Liz has been through a lot recently, and this new complication could lead to further emotional turmoil. Trina searches for Kai, which could suggest a new romantic or professional storyline. Will Kai and Trina's connection deepen? Drew will find himself in the hot seat, possibly due to his business dealings or personal choices, leading to a tense moment where he must navigate his way through an uncomfortable situation.